few staff members got all of their devices taken for
The
2
actual
weeks.
device.
Yeah.
2
Yeah,
weeks.
Psychology was telling me that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so they just didn't have it. And
Also, that
was
must
on
be
their
nice.
Well, the counselors have been using their personal devices, so their personal devices were.
Thank you. And I would like to call this meeting to order. And I would like to recognize that collectively we are on the unceded territories of all First Nations within our regional boundaries. It's my great pleasure to welcome our new board. And maybe I'll take a moment and go through and introduce everyone. And I thought maybe I would also advise of for our weighted votes, how the votes have been distributed to the directors. So electoral area A, Director Birch Jones. Sorry, Director. Sorry.
She's been promoted. She now has 2 electoral areas. Shal has been fired.
Director Demare with 1 vote. Electoral area B, Director Birch Jones with 1 vote. Area C is Director Mack with 2 votes. Area D is Director Rainbow with 1 vote. I'll start at the south end. Director Herford with 5 votes for District of Squamish, Director Stoner with 4 votes, and Director Pettingill with 4 votes. Resort Municipality Whistler, Director Crompton with 4 votes, and Director Ford with 3 votes. Village of Pemberton, Director Richmond with 2 votes, and District of Lillooet, Director Hopful with 2 votes. So welcome.
Can I ask a question on weighted votes? Because I feel like we've never actually applied them to a vote since I've been around this table. So how do they actually work?
It's certain items that are, we use that and we'll note it in the agenda. And it's just something that the corporate officer keeps track of.
Okay. So if there's like a split vote, then that's when the weighted vote comes into play.
Well, a lot of our votes, we usually don't have a lot of close votes.
Yeah.
But like the financial plan, like today we will be voting on an amendment to the financial plan, and that will be a weighted all vote, and that rule will be applied. So I will open the floor to nominations for chair for 2023.
I'd like to nominate Jen Ford as chair.
Thank you. Do you accept?
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll call a second time for nominations for chair. And I'll call a third time. Director Ford is acclaimed as chair.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And I will turn the floor over to you for the election of the vice chair.
Okay, thank you. So I will call for a first time for nominations for vice chair. For Matt.
I Vivian Birch Jones.
Do you accept?
Thank you, yes.
Okay, I'll call for a second time. Is there another nomination for vice chair? Call for a third and final time. Is there another nomination for vice chair? Seeing none. Do I declare?
You can declare
Director Birch Jones is acclaimed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, let's, shall we move along into approval of the agenda? Could I have someone move approval of the agenda as laid out? Moved by Director Mack, seconded by Director Stoner. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. And could I have someone move that we go into closed? Moved by Director Herford, seconded by Director Birch Jones. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. And we'll just take